Mm-hmm.
What did he say? 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 What did he say?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Freedom Truth Radio Show. This is your host, the one and only Vincent E. Scott, where the truth will make you mad first and then make you free. We're here live. It's Wednesday, February the 5th. Already. It's February already. February the 5th, 2020 at 4 p.m. Come on in, brother. I got my good brother here, my monthly health and wellness co-host. We're doing a health and wellness show today. It's the first Wednesday of February. You know, the first Wednesday of every month, we started doing a health and wellness show just because we want to keep you guys abreast of what is pertinent as far as information is concerned and how we need to, keep ourselves healthy and well, because that's important. I see brother's got his alkaline water there, and he's got some papers and some statistics and things I'm sure he's going to get into, and I'm glad to have him here.
What's
good
good,
to see you, man.
brother? Yes.
All right. So we're going to talk about this, and every month, you can't talk enough about health and wellness because there is so much subject matter that has to be covered because we're living in a nation that is not healthy. Unfortunately, we have so many health issues that have to be addressed. So, we're going to talk about them and hopefully give you some information to bring you more, make you more aware and put you in a better position of taking better care of yourself, whether it be, talking about techniques for exercise, whether it be talking about healthier food, whether it be talking about just changing lifestyle. We're here to talk about that. And so, like I said, we're going to do this every Wednesday. Every first Wednesday of the month, because I think health should be the first focus. Everybody wants to start their diet on next Monday, or everybody wants to start their diet on the first of the new month. So, since you want to do that and still think like that, we come to you every first Wednesday of the month with some new information. Maybe you're trying to start, taking some meat out of your diet, trying to eat more plant-based, maybe trying to drink more water, what have you. We are here to talk about that and cover that subject matter. Now, talking about water,
Yeah.
what kind of water should a person drink? Because, there's so many, water's a huge market nowadays. And, sad to say that there are some brands and types of water that you really shouldn't drink. What water do we want to stay away from, and what water should we engage in more so?
Well, I'm not a big fan of tap water, as no one should be.
Right.
However,
Delaware Punch.
yeah, Delaware Kool-Aid, right?
Right.
But in the meantime, between time, a lot of us, the demographic that we service, a lot of us don't have access, so we're not thinking about going out and buying a $3 bottle of what's considered alkaline water. So
Sorry about that.
Distilled water is okay, man.
Okay,
Distilled water is okay.
Steam distilled water.
Yeah, steam
Okay.
your water, put it in the fridge, or just keep it room temperature or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But don't stress yourself.
Okay.
For those who are striving to just stay hydrated throughout the day.
Okay.
Now, I myself, because I'm a trainer and I go in sometime, the way I sweat, the way I get some of the participants in the training session to sweat, I'll tell them, okay, make sure you're going to drink some alkaline water to put back in those lost minerals and things during the actual workout.
Okay.
Alkaline water and water that has the added minerals and things, you can put that back in through some of the waters that's out here. But don't stress it, everybody. Your cells recognize hydration. They
That's
don't
the most
necessarily are
important
looking, they're not necessarily looking just for if it's essential alkaline or Fiji water. Your cells are not thinking on that. They're not like that.
Okay.
All they know is hydration. Are they being fueled with something to keep them oxygenated so they can carry things from point to point to make sure your defenses are on point and to make sure your body's interaction, your body's internal environment is on point. Your body recognizes that hydration. It doesn't necessarily care about if it's Fiji water or Poland Spring. That's more of us and our the cell that's been given to us. What's
Yeah.
the better water? The thing is staying hydrated, drinking
Okay.
enough throughout the day. They have some things about, you should drink half your body weight, things of that
In
nature.
ounces,
That's
yeah.
when you get, into the science of it. But at the same time, if you have the time to break down all of that stuff, if you're really into it, do it. And stress buying essential water, stress buying Fiji water. But I don't put that on people like that because,
Okay.
it turns people away. We
Yeah.
have to keep it basic, simple, and holistic at the same time while we're trying to pull them into what we're into, these lifestyles.
I totally agree with you, and you brought up a good point about how some people get so caught up in brand recognition,
Right.
that it's almost like competition. Well, what kind of water you drinking?
Right.
I don't drink Poland Spring. I drink
man.
Fiji. Come on. The most important thing, like you said, is hydration,
Staying hydrated.
because our bodies they need a certain amount of
Yes.
water to function, for your organs to function, for your systems to operate properly. If you're not eliminating on a regular basis, then that's a sign of dehydration.
Right.
Not only with bowel movements, but if you're eliminating through water extraction,
That's right.
you're not. If you don't have enough of those eliminations, then you're dehydrated. And also, I understand too that the color of your elimination has
Exactly.
a lot to do with
Exactly.
the hydration level.
Yes. And again, some of that has to do with the type of water you drink, but your body is already a degree of a large percentage of acid, and it's already at a large percentage of alkaline.
Right.
It's the interaction of the two that allows efficient movement when it comes to bowels.
Okay.
So the thing is, you don't want your body to become so acidic over time.
True.
And that's through proper hydration. It doesn't matter the type of water.
Right.
Proper hydration can come from eating fruits.
I was just gonna go
Watermelon,
into that. I'm glad you
cucumber.
brought that up. Yes.
So those are alkaline fruits. They have alkaline vegetables. So if you're
Yes.
getting the alkalinity from phytonutrients and phytochemicals of certain foods, the water doesn't necessarily do what you think it's doing because of the cell that's behind it, the
That's
marketing
good.
that's behind it.
That's good.
So
Yeah.
it's the interaction of it all when it gets inside of your internal environment at a degree of alkaline and at a degree of acidic, to the point where you can have proper wellness throughout your day, man. It's really it's simple. Yeah, I don't want to get all scientific about
course.
it.
Right.
But if somebody wants to come and we break it all down for them as an individual, we'll do that, because some people do have specific needs that need to be catered to.
Yes.
Because they have individual problems. But on a larger scale, I'm not going to sit up here and say Poland Spring is better than Fiji or Fiji is better than Essentia. Your
Right.
cells recognize hydration.
Right.
Simple as that.
And
Stay
the-
hydrated,
The
people.
important thing is that your organs are created to filter out the bad stuff.
Right.
So if if you're drinking more water, the key thing is instead of grabbing the Welch's grape soda, grab the water.
Right.
You see,
Right.
like you said,
If you doing that, I'm good.
simplify.
Right.
Let's simplify instead of getting so caught up in brand names,
Right.
instead of getting caught up in the number, pH, and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
As you train yourself to get better,
Yes.
that's the thing to focus on. But
For you as an individual.
yes, let's just correct some bad habits.
Right.
Instead of grabbing the Sunkist orange soda,
Yes.
the Welch's grape soda, the Hawaiian Punch, the Halo Farm, all of that stuff is nothing but liquefied sugar.
That's it.
And that is one thing that can dehydrate you. Sugar is one of the biggest dehydration factors in our community. And I don't think we realize it. I'm thirsty. Well, you go ahead and drink that Coke. And then, half hour later, you just is
want
thirsty.
something else to
Yeah,
drink.
you're just as thirsty, if not more thirsty, because your body is trying to process all that sugar. So it's grabbing the water from your organs that it has left to break that stuff down and try to flush it out of your system. And that's why you're still dehydrated.
Right.
You have to replenish your body with what it's made out of, and it's not made out of Coca-Cola. It's it's not even made out of
75%
green
water.
tea. I'm drinking green
Exactly.
tea here, but that's okay. But I don't make a habit of drinking that all the time. But it's made out of water, 75% water,
That's right.
just like the earth is 75% water.
Exactly.
So we're so connected to nature. We got to get back to how nature functions.
And you'll have some people that say, like their children say, I don't eat vegetables. You'll have adults who say, I don't drink water.
Yeah,
Like that's
it's
normal.
Like it's the bubonic plague. You
Like,
stay. Oh,
really?
you're
You
gonna give me
don't
that
drink
water.
Did I
Yeah.
just hear you say that? It doesn't make sense. But I see you with your coffee, your
Yeah,
hot
oh, yeah.
coffee. I see you with your iced up coffee. I
With
see you
15
with your,
sugars in it.
Right, with 15,
Yeah.
20 different sugars and no water.
No
You haven't
water.
drinking no water this week?
Yeah.
In a whole week?
Right.
Come on.
And that's pretty bad.
So-
It means you've
Exactly,
gone the
brother.
whole week. Just start off on Monday. You at the office. First thing you get is a 20-ounce coffee from Wawa. You
Right.
take that. You douse it with sugar. You douse it with creamer and all that kind of stuff. And then you go to the office and you get another cup.
Another cup.
To sustain you through that morning. You have, a big bagel with cream cheese and stuff like that. There's no water come into play. First thing you should be drinking when you wake up
That's
is
right.
water to replenish what the body has eliminated through the night period.
Right.
Water is the first thing that should go in your body. Not orange juice, not coffee, not tea with a whole bunch of sugar in it, man. You're destroying yourself slowly.
Yes.
And we got to get back to how nature conducts itself, and that system has to run on water. Just
That's
like you talked about this last week. We get a car, and you go to the gas station and say, no, don't give me the regular. I need premium in that tank. Because I got me a high-end car. It's a V8 engine.
Right.
I need premium. I want to go get my oil change. I need the best oil. I need that synthetic stuff, whatever. You put the best stuff into a machine, a man-made machine,
Yep.
and this is a divine being. This human body is a divine being, sourced from the Creator in the universe,
That's right.
and it's made of. It's a very sophisticated piece of machinery. You got to put the best stuff in it.
That's right.
You can't put junk in it and expect
right.
for it to perform optimally. We got to. This is all. These first few broadcasts is all gonna be course correction, because we gotta get some behaviors right, man.
My man laughing. That's right. Back to the basics, y'all.
Back to the
basics over
basics.
everything.
That's
basics
it.
over everything. Before we start the class, before we start you jumping jacks.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to
doing
basic
your
skills.
arms,
That's it.
Basics. Exactly. Back to basic skills.
Basic skills, man.
That's why, as personal trainers,
Mm-hmm.
even a lot of the gyms out here, it's required that you do an assessment of the person who's coming to sign up.
That's it.
You want to know, how much water do you drink?
That's
When
right.
is the last time you used the bathroom? These are the questions I ask.
Right.
When is the last time you
pertinent
did
questions.
exercise?
Absolutely.
Do you smoke? How much do you smoke? Do you drink alcohol? How much do you drink alcohol?
Mm-hmm.
These things are very important. Those are the basic things that can give me an idea of how I'm going to approach offering you these services.
Mm-hmm.
But they want to jump right into a program. But then I'm
I'm trying to
training
get
you-
them abs
you-
for the
right,
summer. I'm going to
yeah,
Bahamas,
come
man.
on,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
But you sweating profusely.
Right.
I'm like, whoa, that's not the kind of sweat that just come from this
Nah,
movement
that's
we
not
doing.
normal
That's something
sweat.
else going on.
Yeah.
So now we got to slow down the program,
Mm-hmm.
and that creates issues.
That's good.
And I know
That's
a lot of trainers, and I know a lot of people who are in what we call the health field or these industries, the wellness industry. They're not on it like that. They just want to make the money.
Right.
And they want to get you a nice pump. They want to see you sweating. They want to see you hurting. They have this motto that they use, no pain, no gain.
Oh, wow.
No. If there's pain, that means we need to stop. Something is going on.
Something's going on.
You know, I can understand some muscle soreness and things like that because of muscle activation, but
Yeah.
not if you're talking about no pain, no gain. And all that's centered around how this stuff is sold and packaged to us, man. And
It's all
people-
marketing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's all
Exactly.
marketing, and that's so important. Now, see, this is what I'm talking about. See, I bring bona fide people on this show. I don't bring gurus that just got their stuff from YouTube. This brother been doing this for the last 25 years, and so he knows what he's talking about. So if you come to see him, don't think that you're gonna go in there and he's gonna
Right.
have you bench pressing 250 in your
Nah,
first session.
nah.
He wants to see exactly where you are, so
That's
you
right.
can have a successful, accomplishable goal
Exactly.
to meet, and then really give you some realistic things that you're going to sit down and learn about your body, because we
Right.
haven't been educated about our bodies.
Exactly.
We don't even know how they function. We just put anything and everything in them, and
do
a lot
anything to it.
and a lot of it comes from forced bad habits that have been implemented upon us since childhood.
Yes.
If we grew up in the inner city and you weren't fortunate enough to have a hot breakfast in the morning, most of the time people went to the corner store and
Right.
got potato chips and now laters for breakfast.
Right.
And so that's
Straight up.
a bad that's a series of bad habits that have perpetuated themselves over a course of 20, 30, 40
Yes.
years. And you're not doing anything better. Now, as an adult, you're drinking the coffee that's sugared up with like half a gallon of sugar in there. And what I'm saying, I'm exaggerating a little, but I'm saying that because over a course of time, you're consuming so much detrimental ingredients to your body,
Yep.
and that you wonder why all of a sudden why am I feeling tired all of a sudden? Why am I going to the bathroom so
Right.
much?
Right.
And you're not going to the bathroom so much because you drank water. You're going to the bathroom because you are at the first stages of having diabetes.
Right.
And if you
And your body is trying to purge itself.
it's trying
of
to
all
purge
that mess.
itself, and all your organs are made to work like a well-oiled machine.
Yep.
And they get all these foreign objects in there, and they're like, "Whoa, what's going on here?"
Yes.
Like your liver is your detoxification system, and I want to talk about that for a little bit
Yes.
because a lot of people don't know that you should actually detox your liver at least once a year.
Yes, or more.
Or more, right.
Depending on the type of work
Or
you're
more.
doing or what you're eating. Yes. Think about it. We just talked about the water.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the liver, all your systems in your body, your organs, your glands, your muscles, they all function with proper hydration.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're eating these sugars, these salts, these meats that have, or a lot of these processed foods that have chemicals, they are suffocating your cells. And again,
Mm-hmm.
like I said earlier, your cells need oxygen.
Yes.
The lack of oxygen for your cells create these tumors, they create cysts, and they form fields of what we call, some people call it yeast, but they call, today I saw a
Candida.
report about, candida or
Yeah.
fungus.
Yeah, yeah.
Like mushrooms, and these things grow inside of your body, and they create the cancers. They form into the cancers that
That's how
we
people get fibroids. too.
dread, and they get exactly all type of tumors and things.
Yeah.
So again, just imagine, just try it. Some people that's out there, just try it. Give yourself at least 21 days. Well, that's pushing it to a degree. I can do 21, but start with just 7.
Okay.
7 days of a nice sugar fast,
Okay.
and see how your body responds. First, the first 4 days you're going to be dealing with your addictions. It's going to feel like a person that's on drugs.
Bro, let me tell
Believe
you.
me, it's going to feel like it.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, brother. Yes.
I had an experience
Yep.
like that.
Your cravings, all of that.
Yes.
Yep.
I think it was like the beginning of this year, I was doing like a sugar fast for
Yes.
about 10 days. And I didn't have any sugar, no bread, no pasta. I was just eating, vegetables, fruits, and not sugary fruits, but mostly citrus.
Right.
So I was trying to really eliminate a lot of the sugar.
Gotcha.
And after maybe a week or so after I had done that, somebody had some cake at work, and I had a spoonful, brother, of the icing.
It was like you went on an overdose.
Oh my God, bro! I felt like I had to faint.
Yes, sir.
I'm serious.
Yes.
A spoonful, not even a whole slice of cake.
Yes.
I had a spoonful of the icing just from going on that fast from the sugar. I didn't realize how much that sugar affected
Yes,
me.
sir.
And when my body was like detoxing itself from that, and I put it back in, it was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yes.
It was
What's
a shock.
going on here? Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
shock to the system, right? So imagine that over a period of years when your cells are just getting more suffocated, more suffocated, and more suffocated, and more suffocated. And
Yeah.
on top of that, you're not drinking water. You're stressed because you're working.
Right.
You're stressed because you're thinking about the time you have to get to work. All those other stressors that we put on top of it, man.
That's
We
right.
don't think about it. Our
No, we don't.
bodies are resilient. And, I'll give props to us out there that are working out. And, I got to beat up on some of the folks who thinking about signing up for exercise programs,
Sure.
whatever gym you're going to choose. Please, everybody, take that first step. Your health is important. And you will feel a certain type of way when you make this a lifestyle. You don't have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to be a career sports professional. Just begin to move. Just strive to move more. Be intentional about it. And you'll see everything we're talking about will fall into place.
Yeah.
We're not telling you to go out and, spend a whole lot of money on organic products or go become a vegan, whatever. Just strive to consider
Right.
a change or alternative lifestyle when it comes to your health and your wellness. And believe me, you will see it, you will feel it, and you will want to pull folks in with you. It's really, it just happens that way.
Yeah.
And your body will begin to say, hey, now we talking. Now we going for a longer walk.
There you go.
Now we going for a longer stride. Now we going for a better feeling. Now we going for a brightness of the eyes. Now we going for the skin to be glowing. Now we talking.
Yeah.
I'm good. You done gave me some energy through this water. You done gave me some energy through
Right.
these greens and these fruits. Now we talking.
Yeah.
I'm not suffocating anymore. Now we can have that personalized conversation
That's good.
that a lot of people be thinking they having, but they not.
They're not really having it.
They're not really having it.
Now, it's so important because talking about how your organs function,
Yes.
if you're severely overweight, how many remember that little game we used to play when we was kids? It was called Operation. You
Yes.
had to put the
Yes.
bones and the stuff and the
Yes, and
organs
couldn't
back
touch
in.
the sides.
Couldn't touch the sides. and that, it was a fun game, but it was just showing a model of the body. Every
Right.
organ has its place
Right.
in your body. Now, if the point I was about to make is if you're severely overweight and a lot of your internal fat is causing your organs to move out of place, of the
Yes.
place they're originally set in, and push against each other, that means they're overcrowded and they
Yes.
can't function properly.
Yes.
It's like if you have a watch and it has all the little wheels and stuff that's ticking
Yes.
inside. If you throw some chewing gum in there, it's not something's going to get thrown off.
That's
You
a
see what I'm
beautiful,
saying?
beautiful, beautiful
You see
example,
what I'm saying?
brother. Yes, sir.
You throw some chewing gum in
Yes,
there,
sir.
it's going to get thrown off. It's going to throw off some of the gears. They're not going to function properly. And one hand might be going faster than the other,
Right.
and it's not going to tell proper time.
Right.
So that's indicative of how our bodies work. If you're severely overweight,
Yes.
all that fat and those fat pockets that are inside your body, they're causing your organs to systematically be thrown off.
Right.
And you're not, they can't function at their optimal performance level because they don't have room.
And on top of that, the circulation
Yeah,
is messed up.
absolutely.
On top of that, your cells, even if you're hydrating yourself, your
Mm-hmm.
cells are saying, okay, you're giving me water, but I can't move as efficient as I can because the weight
Right.
is in the plate.
Weight is in place.
in the way.
Yeah.
So again, balance it, everybody. Balance it with a good workout training program and balance it with a good, healthy eating lifestyle, not
Mm-hmm.
a diet.
That's good.
Eating lifestyle.
Eating lifestyle. And
Not a
we've gotten
diet.
so caught up in the word diet. Diets don't work.
It has the word die in it,
That's
so we
right.
strive not to use it.
Strive
too
not
much.
to use that.
Yeah.
Your healthy eating lifestyle. Jack LaLanne said something so important before he
Jack
transitioned.
LaLanne.
He said one of the biggest things that a person can do to bring detriment to his body is not use it. Now, this man died at 96 years
Yes,
old, and he
that
was
lame.
still doing 100 push-ups a day.
Yes. Yes.
And I mean, he was known. He accomplished some feats in athleticism that I don't think have been broken yet. I mean, this guy
That
would
is
tie
possible, yeah.
8 rowboats to him and swim
Came
across
through the water, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's some
Man.
strength.
Yeah.
It takes strength to tie one around you.
Yes, yes. And then he brought his wife on with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
wife was called. I mean, she was inspired. This is my
Yep.
husband. This is what we're into.
At
And that even
93
showed another side.
That's
of
right.
What this lifestyle is
The
about.
connection,
The
right.
connection, exactly.
And at 93, he was talking about he hadn't eaten meat in 60 years. All he ate was fruits and
Yes,
vegetables.
brother. Beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing.
It can
I
be
mean,
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to want to do it. At the end of the day, we have to want to do
You have
it.
to want to.
After we see so much of our immediate family members die,
Mm-hmm.
and then we see our close friends and relatives die, when do we say we're going to change? Knowing that we're hearing,
Yeah.
when you hear, how did auntie die? Diabetes, high blood pressure. And you
Stroke.
look at or stroke, you
Yeah.
look at all the studies, what led to those things. When do we say to ourselves, well, I'm not going to do that?
Come on.
It's
And
like, I don't understand it, man. I was reading again, 2 days ago, these reports are coming out about reports and research about processed meats, red meats,
Oh, yeah.
association with cancer.
yes.
Now, listen, even if I'm not doing the study, if I see that study enough times and I know that I'm eating red meat, I'm going to at least say, damn, you know what? I do be having headaches a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do be having issues with my back a lot. I do be having
Self-evaluation.
issues with circulation a lot. Maybe
Facts.
I should just slow down.
That's right.
When do we say that?
Yeah.
If we talk the association with breast cancer, a lot of our sisters out there, when you if you read these things, when do you say to yourself, I'm gonna just slow down?
Yeah. And you know what?
You as the individual, you have to want to do it.
Right.
You can't put it on your trainer. You really can't put it on your doctor.
No, you can't.
When do you say to yourself, I'm not going to sit down and eat an 8-course meal?
That's a fact.
I'm not going to eat breakfast, lunch, brunch, snack, dinner, and then a late meal or a late snack. When do you have to say it to yourself, man?
Mm-hmm.
So then you get into the association of what people eat and mental health, because a lot of us eat based on emotion. That's another
right.
conversation that we have to
That
have
is
when it
another
comes to
conversation.
personal health and wellness.
That's a fact.
It's all the circle, everybody, and we're just striving to inspire you to take charge of your health, not just to exercise, but to take charge of your health, every aspect of it. If you know auntie is dying from high blood pressure, what are you doing at the event where auntie is sitting there talking about, auntie, you want another plate? And that plate has everything on it
Pork
that's
ribs,
making her blood pressure
ham
go up.
hocks, chitlins.
Exactly. Auntie,
Stop
you
it.
want another plate? Nana, you want to take another plate home? What are you talking about? And you know Nana is sick. She just showed you all her medication.
Yep.
And you, auntie, here go a plate. Uncle, you want to take
Bruh.
some ribs home?
Please.
Come on, man.
Please.
It's that serious. And last time we talked about we don't want to beat up on our people or chastise our people.
No.
But when I'm sitting there and I'm
No,
seeing
we got
this,
chastised.
like, yo,
We got chastised.
you
'cause they
know
don't do
grandma,
right.
I'm dying.
Yeah.
She just showed you all her water on the knee medication.
Yeah. It
Come on,
takes
man.
like 15 pills a day.
Right. And you give, grandma, I made another plate for you. I gave you 3 things of cornbread.
No.
Come on, man.
And then we brag about the medicine. Oh, you on lisinopril? Oh, I don't take lisinopril. I take the other. No.
Come on, man.
It's not a style to be on certain medications. Stop it. My doctor don't give me lisinopril. Stop that. Stop that. And you know, I have to
Serious,
say
man.
this, and y'all gonna get mad at me,
It's
but I
all
don't
right.
care.
Hey.
It's the Freedom Truth Radio Show, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Your religion or spiritual belief is not going to stop the bad habits that you've perpetuated on yourself.
Teach.
I don't care how much you call Jesus. I don't care how much you call Allah.
Teach.
I don't care how much you call Buddha. if you keep eating ham hocks and chitlins, you're going to end up with high blood pressure. You can go to church and plead the blood. Listen,
Straight
I
facts.
got to tell you all this because you got to stop living in a fantasy world.
Yes.
You can have the preacher pour the whole bottle of oil on you. It's not going to stop you if you don't stop these doggone bad habits.
Teach.
And stop having chicken dinners with fat back and stuff being served on top of the greens.
Teach.
Find another way to raise money for your church.
Teach.
Stop selling these fat cholesterol-filled dinners to people and think that God's going to bless it because you say a prayer of it. No,
Teach.
That's not how it works. Stop lying to yourself. If you continue, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Go ahead.
Something's wrong with our thinking. If you keep eating the same thing, and like brother said, if you keep seeing these reports and they're being put in front of you, I really believe the Creator and the ancestors is bringing this stuff to your attention, trying to get you to focus on some information. It's being brought in front of you for a reason.
Right.
If you keep ignoring it, okay, if you don't take the time to be healthy, you will take the time to be sick.
Teach.
And that's a fact. You can take it to the bank and tell them whoever sent you, but you can live off of that, because if you are the cause of these bad habits and you continue thinking that because of your faith or because of your prayer that it's just going to change, it's going to go away, there's a law of cause and effect that no
That's right.
prayer can touch. Cause and effect. If you do this, you get that. That's how it works.
Real simple.
It's real simple. So you have to take self-responsibility, stop using religion as a scapegoat, and say, okay, I do have control over what I put in my mouth.
Yes, you do.
There's an option here. I'm not being forced to eat fatback. I can put the pork belly aside and I can grab an apple. Instead of letting the pig eat the apple when he's dead, you can put the apple in your mouth. You see what I'm saying? It's simple
That
stuff.
picture they have with the big
get the
pig
dead.
dead.
He's dead. He got the
roasted
apple
pig
sitting in
with
his
the
mouth.
apple.
What is that doing? Just stop that foolishness. Y'all stop that.
Come on, people. Listen, we love y'all to life.
But I'm telling you this out of
Love
love.
y'all to
I'm
life.
telling y'all.
Yes. Serious, man. And,
Yeah.
hopefully, everybody is not going to get it, and it's not going to happen overnight. It takes time, people. If you've been eating garbage for 30, 40 years,
Not
it's
gonna lose
gonna
weight in
take
10 days.
Right, it's not going to happen.
Nope.
These little 2-day diet pills.
Come on.
It doesn't work like that. You have to put in the work. And
That's right.
unfortunately, the time we're living in now, because of technology and the disadvantages of it or the downside of it, people think you can just Google it and get a quick fix. And by the end of the week, you lost 14 pounds. It doesn't happen like that. You have to put in work. We have
That's
to
right.
teach our children, teach our families about putting in the work.
Yes.
If you want to lose pounds, you have to get out there and go walking. You have to get out there and exercise. You have to really join a gym. You have to be a part of a program that's going to take you from point A to point Z.
That's right.
And give you all the mid-fixings that's going to get you to that point. It's not going to happen overnight. I get
That's right.
tons of calls and emails. It's not going to happen between January 1st and January the 6th, people.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. If you sign
not gonna
up
work
today,
like that.
February the 6th
That's right.
or the 5th, maybe if we really working hard, March the 5th, you're going to really see something. That's 1 month. April the 5th, we going to really see some results.
Right.
Okay? May 5th, I can basically, sign you off. You accomplished something.
Yes.
But if you stay with the program and you make it a lifestyle, you're going to feel good about it. And I'm not going to take no credit for you. You're going to take the credit because
you
the
put
one
in the
that-
work.
You put in the
You
work.
did the work. That's
Exactly.
right.
We got to get back to putting in the work and wanting
Yeah.
to put in the work. Do the reading, do the researching, do the studying, and applying from all of that what's beneficial to you as an individual and your family. And then, as we said before, to the community, because the community lacks it as a whole also.
Yeah.
We don't have a culture of health in a lot of our communities.
Yep.
The only time we have a culture of health is, unfortunately, when young brothers get locked up.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody,
That's right.
getting their sets in and working out. And so people think when you get muscles, oh, he
Yeah.
must have been locked up.
Yeah.
You know, how come when I'm looking healthy or whatever, why can't it just be because I love my health?
Right. Don't have to be because you were locked up.
Don't have to be because I was locked up or a bad
That's right.
situation. Right.
Yeah.
So the way we internalize this stuff, man, and the way we visualize this stuff is not good. So the way we think has to be totally reconstructed, brother.
Oh, it does. That's
Totally
a fact.
reconstructed when it comes to
And I got to pull the covers off something else. Y'all that watch these late night infomercials and, you know, the exercise programs, you can buy 10 DVDs and you can do this and
Right.
and you're going to lose 50 pounds in 2 weeks. Stop the lies, okay? I actually got some inside information on how those infomercials work.
Right.
And a lot of what you don't know when you see like the before and after, the after is actually the before. And they pay these people
Yes.
to gain so much weight so it looks like they are astronomically fat to begin with, and they lose all this weight and they look like they slim good body at the end. It's actually the reverse. They do that because it's easier to market.
Yes.
Look, I took Hydroxycut for 2 weeks and I lost 20 pounds, and I could fit it in my bathing suit. And stop that. That doesn't work in real life.
Nah.
That's that Hollywood foolishness that they want you to believe, because it's all smoke and mirrors.
Right.
They know how to market. They are masters of
Yes.
marketing.
Yes.
And one of the biggest facets in marketing is how to tell a good lie.
That's right.
You know, if they can get you to believe something that's visual, because anybody can be anything on camera for a good 10, 15 minutes.
That's right.
But behind closed doors, in the real scenery, come on.
As long as we can sweeten it up.
That's it.
Put some sugar on
And they
it.
get you to believe it. And you spend your $19.95 on the credit card, and you go and try to do the Insanity DVD, and it's like, well, I didn't get the T-shirt because I didn't lose all that much weight. And then, and
Now
the thing
you
is,
mad.
you're doing those DVDs, those exercise DVDs, at the approach of not being educated
Right.
prior to
Right.
how to do those
Right.
movements.
Right. I'm glad you touched on that.
See,
brother.
and that's
Yes.
why I want
Yes,
you to
sir.
go
Yes,
into,
sir.
because you need
Beautiful
to be
segue. Yes.
educated on
Yes.
how to do certain movements where they can be
Yes,
effective. Talk about
yes,
that.
Yes. What they call the online training.
Yeah.
Watching the DVD.
Right.
I understand it's a beautiful pitch. People are really into that,
Mm-hmm.
and if they're working, peace, beautiful. But at the same time, my certifications, the backdrop is for me to always be there one-on-one with that participant, with that client, because
Good.
there's certain things I'm looking for, certain things I need to see, and there's certain things I'm going to assist you when it comes to proper form. We say form fuels technique.
Good.
Form will help you develop better muscle development with the muscle activation.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way I can do that if you just bought my DVD and you somewhere in another state or whatever, and you doing the
That's right.
workout while I'm not watching. I want to know if you're doing those step ups right. I
That's
want to
right.
know if your knee is going high enough above your waistline. I want to know if you moving your arms right when we doing those push-ups. That's just me. I'm, my name at the gym, they call me the technician, because
That's good.
I'm real technical about stuff, and there's a meaning for that.
Mm-hmm.
People that we work out with and that have been part of the training program, they always come back and say the same thing. Divine, I fell the other day, but when I fell a certain way that I didn't injure myself because of what we learned in your class.
That's
Divine.
good. That's
so
good.
I know that comes from me and the technicality that I'm looking at.
Come on.
Offering these things to you as a participant, it's working, because
That's
we're
good.
all going to take a fall. We all going to trip.
Mm-hmm.
But during that trip, if I know that I'm training you right during the training session, if I know you're getting the benefit of me showing you why this move should be done this way, why you shouldn't go so low when you're doing a certain type of squat,
That's
why
good.
you shouldn't jump so high, that stuff is all important. But online training is different.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times the trainer is not as in tune with that person on the other side of that screen. All he knows is, I'm happy somebody bought my product. I'm happy somebody
Bought
is
my
doing
DVD, that's
exercise,
it.
whatever. I mean, again, it's beautiful. Get the exercise and do all that. But I just, people are trying to pull me in that lane, but I'm real hesitant for now.
Yeah.
I would rather be there. I'll come to your house.
Because it's
I'll-
more effective with the interpersonal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And, I brought a portion of it today when we do what we call the functional movement screen.
Okay.
Another part of our assessment, it allows me to see beforehand, by the time we get into the actual training program, I'm already to see based on how high or how low you move your arm. I'm already seeing there's a position of injury. I'm already foreseeing can injury happen.
Okay.
I'm already foreseeing based on
Wow.
a deep squat pattern assessment. I'm already foreseeing I better not be doing jump squats with this person. I'm already foreseeing I better not be doing alternate jump lunges with this person because
Okay.
their knees can't lift but so high. I'm already seeing the ankle, the impingement in certain areas on his ankle. I'm already seeing I better not do too many step ups with this person.
Okay.
So again, a good trainer is looking beforehand.
You personalize it.
I personalize
That's
it, brother,
good.
and that's
That's
what we
good.
should do.
Yes.
Because I don't want injury. We can boast that mind-body activism, bartenders team definition. We can boast no injuries when it comes to the way we train.
That's good.
Because we're specific and we're technical about how we put out these programs and these systems. We just don't want you to be coming in getting a whole lot of sets and reps in and putting you on the treadmill, putting you on that bench bar. We don't want you to be doing that, man, because again, it's about basic, simple, and holistic health, and it's also about proper development, activation of your muscles. It's really simple. You ain't trying to be a bodybuilder,
Right.
but
I like what
A
you
lot of us
said
don't
last
do
week.
it,
How many times in real life are you actually going to lift 450 pounds?
come on, man. They have machines now.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
You don't have to try to do that.
Exactly.
You're not going
unless
out here
you
and
building houses, you up on some big buildings or
Right.
something. But even then, there's
They got
machines,
machines
to
for
help
that.
you. Right. I
Right.
can see 50, 60 years ago. But
Yeah.
if your exercise and training program can't be transferred into your day-to-day activity, what good is it?
That's good.
The reason people say, damn, Vine, your warm-up is just like your workout. Exactly, because the warm-up should prep you for the type of movement you're going to be doing during the
Okay.
workout.
That's good.
That's why we call it a dynamic warm-up.
Yes.
There's some conversation and to a degree controversy around should we stretch before a workout. I'm heavily leaning
Talk about
towards
that. I want to know because I was told you should stretch after.
Well, exactly. You should stretch afterwards.
Okay, because your
Stretching-
tendons are warm.
When you stretch before, you lull your muscles to sleep.
Okay. Wow.
If I know I'm about to have you jumping around, the way we do jump squats, the way we do burpees, the way we doing some of this stuff on the pull-up bar, why would I stretch your muscles? I want to get your joints prepared to be doing push-ups,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
We're going to be on our wrists.
Yes.
I'm going to get your shoulders prepared to be doing all this jumping up, jumping down, coming down with that impact on the floor or on the grass. Your joints have to be prepared. So that's why the warm-up should have exercises in it that transfer right into the actual workout,
Good.
as opposed to stretching you, lulling your muscles to sleep, slowing down
Wow.
the activity in your muscle. And then you're about to jump into some activity, and then you wonder why you pulled a muscle.
Oh, wow.
Look at the science behind
Man,
it.
look at that.
Come on, man.
See, this is
So,
proper information.
Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some other science to it also, but when I look at a lot of these brothers who play sports and sisters who play sports, you hear about, such and such pulled a muscle. How did that happen? A lot of them, you see them stretching before the game. You about to go out there and run and jump and get banged up against that.
And then you pull the muscle.
You pull the muscle. It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. But again, even in that world, it's packaged very well, and people
Yes.
don't think about it
No.
until afterwards. Man, I'm all hurt because you didn't understand the science behind it. And most people in those worlds, NFL, NBA, they have exercise scientists who train those guys.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
And we wonder why. So you have to have those functional screen assessments to see what's going on with your clients or your participants because you don't want injury. And like I said, we can boast no injury. Nobody has had
fantastic.
anything
Yeah.
broken, sprained, strained. The most people say to me, Divine, man, I was sore for 2-3 days. We have it. It's called delayed onset muscle syndrome.
Okay.
That means due to the lack of activity, and once you jump back into a training program, your muscles, because of lactic acid and all those things like
Yep.
that, your muscles have to get prepped again.
Yes.
And once we start utilizing them, you're going to feel that pump. You're going to look all big in the gym, but you go home 2 or 3 days later, it will be the onset of muscle soreness or muscle syndrome.
Okay.
And your muscles, they have to get acclimated back into the usage.
So it's almost like the muscle saying you ain't serious.
Right, exactly.
We're gonna find out how serious you
We're
really
gonna find
are.
out how serious you are, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Some people, it does, they feel it.
Okay,
But for the most part, they coming back and they getting it in.
that's really good.
Yeah, man. Basic, simple, holistic. We don't
Yeah.
have to overdo it.
No, because like you said, if it can't be transferred to daily activity, then what's the use?
Exactly, man. Lifting 400
Nobody-
pounds.
Nobody out here
you work in an office building. You at a desk all day.
No activity in there requires you to
400
lift 10
pounds.
cinder
Come on,
blocks
man.
at a time.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and you
Even
actually
running on the treadmill, apartment, you're not running. What are you doing in life where you running in place for about 15 minutes?
you're not.
You're not
It's
doing
not
it.
natural.
Nah.
Yeah.
Why not just do the real sprint? Sprint around the gym or
Yeah.
do some sprints in place to get that heart rate up real quick.
Yeah, and
So-
you're talking about doing it on the treadmill. That even the way the mat is structured on the treadmill
Yes.
does not give you the type of rebound you need. So it puts
Exactly,
a lot
brother.
of
A
shock
lot more stress and
on
shock
the
to
knees,
Exactly,
and the
brother.
cartilage is being pressed up against your bones more and more every time you impact that treadmill.
Right.
Because it doesn't give you that impact, the rebound rather that the ground does, or that a track does.
Man, listen. We not saying don't do it,
No,
but at least
But we don't think
balance
about
it
those
with
things.
balance it with other activities in the gym. Don't spend the whole time at the gym only on the treadmill just for you to say I done did 5 miles. Okay, do the treadmill and go do some jumping jacks. Add some dynamic activity to that.
Yes.
Dynamic movement to it. Do the treadmill and get some burpees in.
yeah,
Do the treadmill and do some jump squats.
right.
Do the treadmill, do some mountain climbers. Bring your whole body into the movement in other
Yeah.
ways that you know your body is going to be used throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're going to be using your wrist throughout the day. You're going to be opening up a door. We know you're going to
Right.
be using compound movements when you're sitting down. That's a compound movement. That's a squat. That's an exercise. We know you're going to be using your ankle. You're walking. You're going up the steps. We know you're going to be using your shoulder. You're going to be reaching for something.
Mm-hmm.
Do exercises that stimulate those areas.
That's good. And actually,
Simple stuff,
when
man.
you stimulate those areas, you're actually causing more blood flow to be targeted to those areas
Exactly.
too. So
Exactly.
that
And the blood is the pump.
yeah,
Blood
that's what
goes
I'm
to a
saying.
certain area, and they call that hypertrophy.
See, I
Just
didn't
like
know
when
the
you get older,
scientific
they call
name.
it
That's what I'm
atrophy
talking
when you
about.
start losing the muscle.
Yes.
And when you're pumping, it's called hypertrophy, like hypertrophy.
Right.
That pump, when you're in the gym, you're pumping it up,
Okay.
you're making that muscle area more hyper,
Uh-huh.
and it's getting that pump.
Okay.
But-
Now, should a person do more reps, less weight for muscle endurance, or should they do higher weight and less reps for muscle mass?
Okay.
What's the difference here?
Our thing is less reps, more sets.
Okay.
Okay, so if you saying I'm going to try to lift 400 pounds 10 times, why not, if you're going to do it, why not do one time 400 pounds, get up, go walk around, come back and do it one more time, get up and go walk around. You're still doing 10. Just do
Okay.
that 10 times.
You just split it up.
You just split it up.
Okay.
If I'm saying, a lot of brothers say, man, I do 1,000 push-ups a day. Okay, all in one set? I can do it. I can do 950 in one set.
right.
Okay,
All right.
that sounds good, but by the time you get to the 70th push-up, I know for a fact your form is off. So
Okay.
now muscle activation is affected by form being off.
Okay.
So are you doing it because it's cute? You trying to show off?
Yeah, you want to be able to brag about doing 1,000 push-ups a
Exactly.
day. That's it.
Why not? Okay, if I want to do 1,000, why not do 50 sets of 20
Okay.
throughout the time I'm in the gym? A
Yeah.
good half hour, 45 minutes, do 50 sets of 20.
Right.
You still doing 1,000? Why try to do 900 in your first set? It doesn't make sense. So you causing more harm to your body. And when I first started, we really get on that pull-up bar. I say, man, I'm doing 30 pull-ups. But then I found out about that shoulder activity. It's not good to be pulling that up there. You're going against gravity. Same with push-ups. I love push-ups. You still got gravity coming down on that shoulder. Once that form goes out, it's basically a wrap. So do less reps, more sets.
Okay.
Exactly. So instead of trying to do 50 reps in a pull-up, do 10 sets of 5. I'm still doing 50.
Good.
Still doing 50.
Okay.
Okay? It's
And
simple math.
You're
everybody.
incorporating other activity in between the sets.
Exactly. You're going to get your walk around.
Yeah.
You can get some squats in between.
That's
Just
good.
come back and get them other 9 sets of push-ups, 9 sets of 5. It's simple, man. And
Wow.
a lot of people, when they're starting out, some people are already hesitant because they might see you. They know you know how to get it in. So they're already saying, man, you ain't going to have me doing no 45 push-up. I'm saying, no, we're going to do 9 sets of 5 today, man.
That's good.
Is it
Maybe
okay?
you
Or
break
we're
it
going to
down
break
like
it down
that.
even more. We're going to do 20 sets of 2 push-ups. So now the excuse basically goes out the window. Can you do
Yeah.
push-ups or not? And
Okay.
you're not even going to be thinking about the number by the time we get done. There's a workout that we do. It's called Body Blast, created by us, Mind Body Activism.
Okay.
Where we'll do 1 push-up, 21-second mountain climbers. 2 push-up, 21-second mountain climbers. 3 push-up, 21-second mountain climbers. We go all the way up to 7. Now, you feeling the burn.
I bet you are.
But you aren't even thinking of, you just did 1 push-up, plus 2 push-up, plus 3 push-up, plus 4 push-up. You just did 28 push-up. You're not even
didn't
thinking
think
about it
about
because
that.
man, these mountain climbers killing me. But you just got 28 push-ups in.
Okay.
And then we'll do that backwards. 7 push-ups, 6 push-ups down to 1.
Wow.
Brother, I had a 62-year-old woman doing this in the past 2 days, brother.
Come on now.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. So, come on.
So it's accomplishable by anybody.
Exactly.
That's good. That's real good. And see, you know what? When you start bragging about these numbers and say, well, I did 500, stop. So who are you doing that for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You doing it for you, or you want to do it because you want to post it on Instagram and say, yeah, I did. Nobody did 500 like I did. If you are breaking it down to where it's accomplishable for just about anybody,
Less reps, more sets.
less reps, more sets. That's a great philosophy, man, and something to really say, okay, now it looks like I can do it. It doesn't look like it's so outlandish and so
Right,
far-fetched that you tell me to
right.
do 50 push-ups, man. I can't
I
do
can't do
10.
that. Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so when you say we're going to do 10 sets of 5, all right, fine. I can do 5 at a time.
Or we going to do 1. You're going to stand up, give me some knee raises real quick. One
Go
more
back,
push
do
up.
another one.
Stand up, do me some knee raises real quick, go back and do another one. We done did 3.
Yeah.
But you also got another exercise. in.
And all the time it's adding up.
Yep.
So if you want to brag and say you did 50 for that day, great.
Great.
You did.
You did. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And nobody said how you did them or what order
Right.
you did them in. That doesn't make a
Right.
difference as long as you did them.
That's right. And your form was good.
Yes.
You
'cause
got
kept
good
that
muscle
consistent.
activation. Come on.
Yes. Yes.
Man. Yes, brother.
They kept that consistent. And you're at a place where you're not, like you said before, injuring yourself.
That's right.
That's the most important thing.
No room for injury.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have time for it because I want you here getting this work in.
Mm-hmm.
And what injury does to people, it leaves at a state of trauma in their consciousness. So now they're coming back and they might be saying, well, I don't want to do them step-ups no more because when I stepped up, I felt my knee give out last time.
Yeah.
So now that stays with you. Like last time we said, I see my brother Solomon log doing.
Yeah.
We limping and we turn that limp into a cool walk knowing that we hurt. You know,
Right.
and
That's the truth.
and that's that trauma.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm going to see it during the assessment before you even tell me I got problems with my hip or problems with my knee. I'm going to see it either
Yeah.
way. But some people don't want to do it because there's trauma there. I had an accident. My ankle was blown before. So now they're doing things while they're working out. We call it compensated movement.
Okay.
So now they're doing things just not to put weight on that ankle. When I need you to put weight in that area because
Yes.
it's going to help you maintain the weight so we can get a good workout in
Yeah.
and help you build muscle around that area. So it's so many ways to approach it when you keeping it basic and simple. But when you're trying to make it complicated, you got all the complex stuff coming in there. You just want to throw all your certification capacity at a person. It's just like a new teacher. You know, your first time in class, you want to give your whole dissertation to your 4th grade class.
Yep.
Them 4th graders ain't trying to hear you
No.
talk about all that stuff. Make it worth it. You know, interact with them in a way where it can be understandable from that day on and on and on and on and on, man.
And you're keeping the people inspired about
Exactly.
wanting to come back because they felt a sense of accomplishment
Exactly.
for and you that 62-year-old woman probably said, well, I never did 28 push-ups before.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
And she come back.
Yeah.
Salute Sister Audrey. She know
All
who
right.
she is. Salute Sister Audrey, a breast cancer survivor.
Salute. That's
Strong
great.
sister. Salute everybody out there.
Yeah.
Nikhil, Sister Stephanie, my other sister, Natasha Pennant, and everybody out there getting it in. Sister Sandra, my big bro, or my little brother Vashawn.
Yeah.
Keep working, everybody.
That's
keep
great.
working, man. And again, may we continue to inspire people to take charge of their health. Sister Aisha, Aisha's mother is, I think she says she's in her 70s now, or really, she's up there. And this lady has been known since we were young to walk all over Trenton. We probably seen her when we
Wow.
were little kids.
Probably did, yeah.
Man, she came to the park one time with his brother and got it in.
Wow.
This lady's up in age, up in age, older
Yeah.
than Sister Audrey,
That's really
and
something.
gets it in, man.
That's great.
She's inspired by all these young people getting it in,
And
brother.
I'm inspired by her because
Brother.
there's
Man.
no excuse.
Yep.
Get off the lazy
Yep.
and get some movement happening. That's great.
And salute to all the new people too. My man Kel, Sister Dana, and brother, my man Brian Davis and his wife Nicole. They just signed on, man. They getting it in together. All the couples out there, the families that's taking charge of their health this time of the year, not just because of the holiday, so-called Valentine's Day, but it's for Acoma. Black
Yes.
love. Salute my
Yes.
brother Mont Show, Sister Nawasha.
It's gonna be on the show next week.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
yes,
I'm gonna talk about
yes. We
Acoma
got to
Day.
get them to the gym. I'm trying to get them to do the Acoma
Oh,
couples
yeah.
workout.
That's
Yeah,
great,
man. So we can
great.
start putting it out to our people and these
Yes,
families,
yes.
man, because it's awesome when you can work out with your mate.
It is.
You know, that adds another type of
course it does.
feeling into it, brother, because
Yeah.
you're helping each other, you're inspiring each other.
Mhm.
And, you know, if you want to laugh at each other, curse each other out, whatever, you know, it just has another feeling in it, too.
It does.
When you're getting it in, man.
Yeah.
So, brothers, if you out there with these sisters, if you with these brothers, inspire them to take charge of their health.
That's
If
important.
he's sick, what's going to eventually happen?
Yeah, that's right.
Or if you sick, if you're not preparing
The
good meals
inevitable.
for your husband,
That's right.
what's going to happen?
Yeah.
You're going to be 2 sick people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
that's
then your
not
children
good.
are going to eventually be sick.
Yep, it follows suit.
Come on, man.
That's so powerful. Give your information, brother, so we're
Yes,
gonna get you
yes,
some
yes.
more people to come out
Yes,
here.
yes. Mind Body Activism. Salute. We always at the legendary Ike Williams Boxing Academy, located at 11 New Jersey Avenue, Trenton, New Jersey, right here also off of Olden Avenue. That's the Ike Williams, the legendary Ike Williams Boxing Academy, headed up by my brother Eric O. Judkins. And y'all do know our champ, our local champ, Michael Hilton, a.k.a. Beast, just won his 10th professional fight recently.
Shout out to Michael Hilton.
Yes, salute local champ and our other young amateurs coming up this weekend. They have some fights over at the Oxford Valley Mall. There's a boxing program going on, and some of our fighters from Ike Williams will be there. Legendary Ike Williams Boxing Academy, 11 New Jersey Avenue, Trenton, New Jersey. We host group training, 5:30 p.m. on Monday and Tuesday. Personal training on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I have one slot open again, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And on Saturday, group training, 7 a.m., 9 a.m., and 12 noon. 3 sessions on Saturday, so you can come in and get it in, y'all.
It's great.
And every now and then on a Sunday. But basically, you have access to us and myself 7 days a week. No excuse.
That's great, man. That's great. So there you are. You know, those in the area, get at Brother Divine. He's on Facebook, and check him out. Go take a
NJ
class.
_Mind Body Activist on Instagram.
Yeah.
NJ _Mind Body Activist. Salute Sister Gail. Salute Brother Marcus Eady. Salute Sister Kenya Gilliam, Body by Kenya. Everybody else out there getting it in, inspiring our people
great.
to take charge of their health. My brother Enif Randall. Salute.
Oh, yeah.
Salute,
Yeah,
salute,
that's
salute.
Brother Enif.
Yeah,
He's a
man,
beast
getting it in,
man.
brother.
He's a beast.
He talking about I inspire him, man. You keep inspiring
Yeah,
us,
he
brother.
inspire us
yeah,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sharpen
Yeah.
each other up. And the
Absolutely.
sisters.
Yeah.
Salute,
Yeah.
everybody.
That's great. Good information. We cover a lot of stuff today. Brother Divine, so glad to have you. First Wednesday of the month.
Salute.
We're going to see you back in March.
Bartenders. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to start talking about
Yes.
how we're going to get ready for the summer because everybody's
That's right.
looking
That's
for
right.
the spring.
We're going to give my brother an assessment next time. I'm
Yeah,
bringing my assessment,
please.
the kit, brother.
And I'm
we
gonna take
do
it,
right
too.
here. We're going to get that assessment.
Yes.
It's just a 7-portion, the deep squat, hurdle step, inline
Mm-hmm.
lunge, shoulder mobility, active straight leg raise, trunk stability, push up, trunk stability, rotary stability,
Good.
and the shoulder clearance test. Well, we can do it right here. It ain't nothing but a
Yep.
simple 7-piece movement.
Let's do it. Let's
Yep.
do it.
7 screen.
I'm down for it. And as a matter of fact, I may have a couple people in here with me to
Let's
do it.
get
So,
it.
we can
Let's
just
get
show
it.
this show everybody how this group thing works.
Yes.
And
yes.
why not support each other in trying to advance ourselves in health?
yes.
Instead of talking about we're gonna hit the all-you-can-eat buffet,
Right.
we're gonna hit the gym. We're gonna hit the
happy hour or something.
Yeah, we're gonna hit the exercise
happy
class.
hour at the gym.
That's it. We're gonna hit the exercise class and do some group fitness.
Yes.
That's it. So we can get healthy together. So instead of when we say we're gonna go out, instead of hitting the buffet, we say, let's go get that new outfit that we can fit this 2 sizes smaller.
Exactly.
That's a good thing.
Come have some healthy drinks at the bar.
Yeah,
The bar,
yeah.
the pull-up bar.
The pull-up bar.
Healthy drinks being served. Y'all.
That's right.
Pull up your character, pull up your attitude,
That's
pull up your
good.
personality.
That's
Always
good.
have that healthy thinking cap on.
Mhm.
CAP. Character, attitude, personality.
I like that.
Bartenders.
That's good. That's good.
Salute. Give thanks, brother.
Give
always.
thanks.
Always.
Yeah.
Gratitude for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to have you on here, brother. And like I said, be back on next month. Talk
Yes.
about some more stuff.
Yes.
Getting ready for the spring, introducing the summer. And for all those that tuned in on Facebook Live, thank you for listening. And go on over to hamiltonradio.net and hit the Channel 2 button and hit that donate button underneath. Your support helps us stay on the air and also helps us bring in more guests on our radio show. So check out hamiltonradio.net, Channel 2, hit the donate button. If we can get 1 million people to give $1, we would be doing great. So if you can just put $1 in there, it's a PayPal link. So whatever you have, it's appreciated. We thank you for your support. Once again, shout out to Hamilton Radio. This is the Freedom Truth Radio Show. Thank you for listening. See you next week live right here on Facebook and hamiltonradio.net. Peace.
Did he say? What did he say? What